is an action that is inaccurate or incorrect. Things do not always go well in our programs. You are bound to get some errors here and there. And trust me, it is absolutely okay. After all, you always learn something by making mistakes, right? Well, hello and welcome back, guys. We see errors everywhere, from our browser console to the terminal of our machines. And this lecture focuses on outlining the types of errors that we may encounter during JS development. Today we are going to learn about two types of errors, which are syntax errors and type errors. Let us quickly see the agenda. We will start off with the error object, then we will see the syntax and type errors with their examples. First, let us learn about the error object. Error object. JavaScript has a built-in error object that provides error information when an error occurs. The error object provides two useful properties, name and message. Error object properties. Property, description, name. Sets or returns an error name message. Sets or returns an error message, a string. The first type of error is syntax error. Well, this is the most common error that we encounter. This error occurs when we type the code that the JS engine can understand. This error is caught by the JS engine during parsing. Now, there are different stages in the JS engine our code is put through before we see those results on the terminal. A syntax error is thrown if you try to evaluate code with a syntax error. Let us see an example. We have made a mistake in the double quotes, and that is why we are going to get the syntax error. Error.name is an error object that gives us the name of the error. You can see in the output the name of the error has been displayed. Now let us move on to our second type of error, which is type error. Type error occurs when an operation is performed on a wrong data type, or a type error is thrown if you use a value that is outside the range of expected types. Let us see the example. Here it is on your screen. In this example, we are trying to apply a string method on the number type of variable, so the error will be thrown. In the output, the error has been displayed, which is the type error. In today's lecture, we are going to learn about the next two types of errors, which are range error and eval error. So what are we waiting for? Let us get started. Range error. Range error is thrown if you use a number that is outside the range of legal values. Let us see its example. Here it is on your screen. You cannot set the number of significant digits of a number to 500. You can see in the output that we are getting the range error. The next type of error is eval error. This is used to identify errors when using the global eval function. According to ECMA Spec 2018 edition, this exception is not currently used within this specification. This object remains for compatibility with previous editions of this specification. As you all know that we are learning the types of errors over the course of few lectures. And today we are going to see the remaining two types of errors, which are URI error and reference error. So let us get started with our first type of error. Reference error. This error is thrown when a reference made to a variable or item is broken. That is, the variable that does not exist or does not declare. Let us see the example for reference error. In this example, we are trying to do an addition operation on the variable y, which has not been declared in the program. In the output, we are getting the reference error. Now let us move on to our last type of error, which is URI error. URI, which is an acronym for Uniform Resource Indicator. In JS, it has the functions decode URI component, etc. If we call any of them with the wrong parameter, then we will get a URI error. It is thrown if you use illegal characters in a URI function. So let us see the example of it. In this example, we are using the %% as a parameter in the decoded URI function, which is illegal. So in the output window on the browser, we are getting the URI error. Well, to err is human, and yes, mistakes are inevitable. It is a steady occurrence, so far as we type codes. To beat it, we need to know the types of errors that we can be thrown. So whenever an error is thrown at us, either in a terminal or browser, you can now easily spot where and how the error occurred. With it, you can write a better, less error-prone code. Well, that is it for now, and I really cannot wait to meet you all in the next lecture with some interesting concepts to handle these errors. Till then, keep practicing and stay safe. Bye.